Ta-da! Here we are. I think I'm pretty much done with the molding at this point. As you can see, I have completely wrecked this room. This stuff is just not very neat to work with. It makes a complete and utter mess. As you can see, I put these little pegs all over the back here, especially just where the model is smoother, and I just want it to kind of hold in place. Up in the front here, there's so many details and pieces that I don't think it's going to really slide around within the mother mold, which is going to be the harder fiberglass mold over top of it. I'm hoping to do this in two pieces, a front and a back. I've kind of put this line here, which is where I kind of hope the seam will be, and just kind of hopefully be able to pull this half off and then this half just kind of off and away like that. It might get a little difficult here. I'm afraid these little pegs might actually tear as I'm trying to pull it off, but in general, the rebound has worked very well, despite the mess I made. This is a lot more of a learning experience than the last piece was. I think I'll have enough from the gallon sets there to do the head. I probably got maybe like that much left in the bucket, which would be enough to coat this thing probably twice. So I think we'll be able to get several layers on the face and be able to pull that off without having to buy more silicone. Thank God. So basically you apply the detail layer, okay, without thickening it, and that's going to be, it's going to go on thick, but it's going to run, and you kind of just have to let it run and make puddles all over the place. Like, that's just the way it is. And then after that, grab yourself some of the, where's my little bottle? There it is. My little Thivex there. Okay, and that will thicken it up. And, just squirt a little bit in the container, stir it around, squirt a little bit more until you get the consistency you're looking for. I was afraid I'd squirt in too much and it would just turn into unworkable muck, and it's not the case. Definitely not. And I would recommend using a little bit of that on your layers afterwards, because it will just run and run and run, and you do need to kind of build up some thickness with it. So throw a little Thivex in there and go from there. And then for the last layer, I used a non-thickened batch again, just because it's gonna run together. The surface is actually very smooth and very shiny here. It actually is a little smoother in real life. I think the camera lighting is making it look like it's super ripply, and for the most part, you got a little ridge here. I might cut that out, and I might cut that out with just like a little razor blade or a little pair of scissors, because you do want it to be fairly smooth. Especially, let's see if I can find like a little. Here we go on the stirring stick here. You can see if your mold has stuff like this all over it, the mother mold will adhere around it, and then you can pull it off. But when you try to put it back on, if it ends up squishing it down like this as you put the mother mold on top, it's not gonna sit as flat. Same thing like this right here. The mother mold will mold around this perfectly and be able to pull off, as you pull it off like that. But when you go to put your mother mold back on, it's not gonna go back into the little hole that I made. It's just gonna get squished down and push up on your mother. Actually, push this way on your silicone and not sit flat. So that's why I made quite an effort to get this surface fairly smooth from any sort of those little roots that stick out like that. But that's just about it. I'm probably going to apply the mother mold onto it today or tomorrow. I might have to run and get some more. I think I bought 5 of the largest, the 8-inch wide rolls, and I suspect that's just not going to cut it. But I like to also moderate my pace with these sorts of things, and if I have to run back down there, that's fine. It's always fun to just kind of walk through the store and look at stuff. And then that's it. That's it with this bad boy. And then we can work on getting the face finished off. Mold the face, glue the face on, make those earring pieces, make the eyes, because that's how you're going to be able to see through that thing. And you can see I actually cut the eyes out in preparation, but that's actually probably going to be a bit more of a hassle than you would think. But we'll get to that bridge when we get there.